Hi friends, it's Audrey Ann and Dave here, and welcome back to the farm. Our channel is 1824 Walker Farmhouse. Oh my. And look, did you notice? Because I know you probably come straight down. There's lots of ice underneath this snow.
And that's a little highway right here where they go up.
Oh my gosh. They're hungry. Oh, and did you say they ate the lavender?
Yeah, which has never happened before. And
never ever.
Yesterday we saw them browse on a forsythia. So
okay.
It's a rough winter for everybody.
It is. Okay, let's go visit the sheep. Well, would you say it's nicer out today?
Yeah, it's 20 out right now. We've had a week of lows in below zero, 10, 20 below, with wind chills even lower than that. And
so they've been in the barn, huh?
Yeah, they've been in the barn for a week.
We're going to let them out, huh?
Yeah, we're going to let them out.
Okay.
They'll be happy to get out. But they're happy in here too, so.
Yeah.
But,
and for those that are new to our channel, we used to be a very successful meat farm, and now we're retired, and and we've changed up a little bit, and
yeah,
we
180 we went.
and now we rescue and rehome sheep.
Yeah.
And that's let me see if I can make it bigger. That's Colleen, and she is my baby. If you look at her, she was born out in the cold, and I don't know, she's almost gone when we got her, but we brought her here and fixed her parasites up, and
she had frostbitten ears, and
you can see that one, well, both of them, they just go straight across instead of pointed. And hey, Colleen. Oh, she's my baby. She is a Suffolk, and she's generations off our original sheep, so that's a story for another day.
Good boy, Stash.
Oh, that's Stanley. Now, we bought Stanley from a local farm on the other side of our county, and we're going to breed them. David gave them their names. They're Polish names. He's Stashi, which is Stanley in Polish. And over here is Sabina and Susha.
Sophie and Sally.
Yeah, Sally has a little wider head. And they're a little skittish still, but we love them. Oh, they're so cute. This is a baby doll breed. And all of these sheep have been rehomed, rescued, and that's what we do now. We go to farms and help people. We mentor people with sheep. It truly is a big passion of mine. Oh, there's my Colleen. And that's Bridget. If she'll look this way, Bridget. Genevieve. There's Anne. Okay, let's just go let them out. That's Genevieve, and that's how she likes to eat her breakfast. People often ask Dave and I if the Walker house has heat in it, and it does. It has electric heat, but we hope to work on that better this summer So while we were down the barn, we decided we'll just go up to the house and hang out. And this is the first weekend on our calendar in months that we don't have something on the calendar. So I hope to read and write a lot today.
Okay, we're up at Walker House. We moved to here. It was Audrey's quad great grandpap's house. We moved it 10 miles. And on the wall is Audrey's lineage. It's quite a lineage. Her one grandpap was in the Revolutionary War with George Washington and crossed the Delaware River with George Washington. So quite a history there. Civil War veterans, just quite a lineage.
And tell Money how you were so impressed because
my grandparents, all four came from Poland. I'm the second generation American, and none of them spoke English too much. And so when I knew Audrey, she talked about that, but boy, back to we went down to Washington, VA, and found her 5 great-grandpaps gravestone, and on it is that he crossed the Delaware with George Washington and was a quartermaster at Valley Forge, so quite a history.
oh my goodness, it is cold out. It's 25 degrees, but I have to say it's a little better than minus 10 or 10, and it does make farm chores a little easier at 25 degrees. But I'm going to make some hot chocolate, and quite a few of you asked if I would share the recipe on the whipped cream cutout. So let's go to Applehill Kitchen and do that together. This recipe is so easy and it's actually fun. There should be a cookbook called, Playing with Food. So when I anytime use whipping cream, I make sure that I first freeze my beaters before I put them in the mixer. It's supposed to really help it mix better because it's really cold. This recipe is half from what I did before. It is 2 cups of heavy cream, a half a cup heaped of powdered sugar, and I love to put extract in my whipping cream. I put in about a tablespoon of almond extract. You could use vanilla. When I make whipping cream anytime, I always use the recipe to 1 cup of heavy cream to a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I just dump a little bit of the extract. So basically you're making whipped cream, and then we're going to freeze it. The last time I made this for my family, I had doubled the recipe and I had it in the freezer for days. This time I tried it for 2 hours. It ended up being 3 hours, and it still worked out fine. So you're just going to whip the cream, and then we're going to put it into the cookie pan, and it's a 9x13 sheet pan, which I believe is a 1/4 sheet. Last night I was looking through some of my messages, and quite a few of you asked, what are my favorite YouTube channels? And be honest with you, I watch YouTube more than I do regular TV. When I first got into doing YouTube, I used to always watch Think Media, and Dave and I have some channels that we watch together, and then we have separate channels that we don't watch together. And the one that I've been watching lately is Charlotte Grove Farmhouse, and she cleans every Sunday. It's called Sunday Reset, and I love to clean. I don't know, and I think it's relaxing to watch her clean. And she has some recipes and things that she does that I like to do. But I just think one of the things I've learned from watching Think Media and her channel, she talks about having a YouTube channel and being a content creator is being consistent. And so many times I take all kinds of video and film, and I just don't like take the time to edit and put it on. And so I thought it would be fun, like with just every Friday, I'm going to try to have a video every Friday morning. And then the in-betweens are just whatever I get on, and they just won't be a specific day. But I'm going to try for Fridays, and hopefully that's something I can work on this year of being consistent. And I am excited for spring to go to the flea markets and antique shows, and I'm the president of the Historical Society in my township, and I just want to put a plug in here that we're going to revisit historic farms again on August 5th, and I'm so excited for that. That's going to be lots of fun. I really love a variety of shows. I love farming shows. I watch decorating shows. I watch organizing shows because I love to organize. I try to organize all the time and, just go through things and declutter, and so that I can add more antiques. So I really do like a variety. I don't just watch one kind, and then I do have my favorites, though, that I watch over and over. If you have a YouTube channel or are thinking of a YouTube channel, please feel free to say what your channel is in the comments, and we can all read it and perhaps find a new channel that we'll love. And it really doesn't matter what the subject is. Believe it or not, I watch a channel called Concrete with the Hosses, and it's about pouring concrete. And I watch Dig Drive DIY, which has nothing to do with antiques or farming, or I just like it. So please share what your channel is or what you'd like to do. So you can see I just filled up my pan with the whipped cream, and I froze it for 3 hours, and I took it out, and you have to let it thaw for a little bit. And I had my timer on, I believe it was for 10 minutes, and I got a phone call, and I wasn't being mindful, and I think this was out for 20 minutes. So it was out a little bit too long, but they still came out. It was like very easy to come out. It could have just been a little bit harder, because you can always press in harder. Then I just took a spatula and I took them out just like you would be making cutout cookies. I did not grease the pan. The first time I used parchment paper, and you don't need parchment paper and you don't need to grease the pan. They come out real easy. And also you can use any cookie cutter. You just take the cookie cutter and press it into your hardened frozen whipped cream. And then it's like good for hot chocolate or whatever drinks you want to put them in. I think that's really fun for kids. You could use stars. It doesn't have to be hard, so you can just use whatever you want, whatever cookie cutters you already have. I think the adults had as much fun doing it as the kids at our Christmas Winterfest. Whatever left in the pan, I just scraped up and I put in a bowl and put it in the fridge, and I'll just use that for a dessert or something else that I make. So I had this little plate of hearts, and I was going to make David and I hot chocolate, and I had a friend that called and wanted to come out in an hour or so. So I thought, oh, well, then I'm going to try something else. I put these hearts in the freezer to see if they would freeze well and hold up, and they did. It just worked out perfectly. friend and I are also coffee drinkers, so we decided let's play and put this in coffee. And oh my goodness, these are delicious in coffee. That almond extract is really, really good. And it's just like putting whipping cream in your coffee. So it goes good with coffee. You could put it in teas, not just hot chocolate, and it just worked out perfectly. We're like two little kids playing. We are so thankful and grateful for all of you that have subscribed and I've noticed like a lot of my old customers from our shop have subscribed, and we really do appreciate the old friends and the new friends we're making. Thanks so much for being here. For sure, we'll see you next Friday and maybe in between.